doesn't know how to be friendly to these guys.
You guys don't be mean to each other now.
I think they're just playing. You gonna go play, Doc? Stella, go back under the desk again. You can play, Doc. It's allowed.
Oh, Zelda.
Stella really hasn't come out to investigate Doc so much. She was out a minute ago and she went back under the desk again. I'm just afraid she's going to hear Doc growling and hissing and come out and try to defend her babies. But you're right. The other kittens, they would be fine with Doc if he would be fine with them. He may just be overwhelmed by totally different smells in here. And I was telling Melanie we didn't do the standard protocol, introduce underneath the door and let them get acclimated to each other and all that. We just kind of tossed him in here yesterday. A little bit, not as bad as he was. I'm not sure if you'll hear him or not. He's not doing it right this second. There he goes.
Percy is not bothered by your racket.
But yeah, they just all kind of stare at him. Earlier today, they were just laying on the floor and he was growling and carrying on. And they're like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude.
Oh, he beat you up. He beat you up, Miss Zelda.
But I try to give positive encouragement all the way around, so nobody's getting in trouble.
What are you doing up there?
He says, this is mine. I think so too. Wilson has hissed at him a little bit, but only in response to being hissed or swatted at by Doc, so I think he'll be fine. Hey Suzanne, as soon as Doc calms down, I think everybody's gonna be good. How long that'll take, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Stop it, Doc.
Percy is not bothered at all. I don't think Percy has fluffed his tail once at him.
Yeah, Percy is very laid back.
Percy does not care about your racket.
And you better watch out, Mama is right over there.
Lionel's hiding and getting a bath. Come on back up. It's not up there now.
Stop, Doc. It's okay, Zelda. You're fine. You're fine. She's just laying there, Doc. She wasn't even doing anything to you. And I'm wondering if the fact that all these guys aren't fixed yet has any bearing on it. And it may be once they're all neutered and Zelda is spayed that all this aggression kind of goes away. At least I hope. What you doing, Wilson? Yeah, I'm really surprised by it too. But then again, we had all 5 of them in here, of Clara's kittens in here once before, and Lorraine was especially unhappy about it.
4. It was after Marty.
Yeah, okay, 4. That's right.
I don't know if you saw, I put a little carrot, or that, what do you call it, the playpen thing in here, and I
Yeah.
climbed in with them, the older kittens.
No, he doesn't growl at Lily and Stumpy. I mean, he actually plays with them. I say they play. He rolls around on the floor, and they chase one another around the room. But no, they don't. Nobody hisses and carries on. Everybody's good out there. There he comes.
Everyone's all freaked out by you, Doc.
Yeah, you got them all wigged out. Yeah, Percy is pretty free spirit. He doesn't let anything bother him too much. What am I looking at?
Like Lionel's like biting at her face, getting a bath. Doc says he wants out, and Wilson's coming for him again.
Was that Stella that hissed just now?
Wilson.
What's up, Stella? That was Doc crying. That wasn't one of yours. Yeah.
They're fine. What you doing, Doc?
Says, let me out of here. I don't want to be in here anymore. But it's a rare glimpse of Stella, unless you watch the room streams when we're not here. You'll see her pretty often then, but not often you see her come out when we're here. Stella. There she goes again. Back under the desk. I got this light out and I'm just sitting in the light and making shadows on everything.
What you doing now, Doc?
Yeah, I think he probably is too. He and George cuddled all night last night. And I don't know if that was just because there was only 2 left, or if he realized Lorraine was gone. I don't know. But they hung out together most of the night. You're fine. You're fine, Doc. You're upsetting their mama.
Uh-oh, watch out.
It's okay. He's trying to be your friend, Doc.
Hey.
They just come up to him and rub their nose on him, and Doc gets mad about it.
I didn't do it, Stella. You don't have to scratch me again.
Yeah, he probably does smell weird.
Stella. What you doing? Want to come check him out?
Yeah, you probably don't want to hiss and scratch her. Stella grew up on the street. And she knows how to handle business. Hey, Stella. I hope this isn't gonna end badly. Shh.
No.
Come on, Doc.
Stella.
Here, Stella. Come here. She's keeping her cool right now, but that concerns me when, as big as she is compared to Doc.
You shouldn't be like that to her. She's very protective of them.
She'll handle it.
She's so fat.
She's
Can't
not
do
fat.
anything about that until the kittens are gone. She steals all their food.
He does have an attitude.
You're gonna have to go back in the room by yourself now.
He doesn't have to go right now. She went back under there.
You're just stressing everybody out, though.
Percy's not stressed. Hank's not stressed. Zelda's.
He's so stressed. Every time he comes and sniffs him, he runs away again. I think it's enough for today.
Take him away.
Let them play.
All right, everybody, he's gone. Break loose. I don't know if our experiment is going to work or not. I was really hopeful that it would. May just have to stick with the idea that he comes out during the day while I'm here and stays in there in the evenings. It's not going to make Clara happy, but it may be what we have to do. I'd also pondered moving a kitten or two. Yeah, pondered moving one or two of these guys in there with him and see if the reaction would be the same or if he would be a little more accepting of them in there.
Well, I told you, I bet he'll be even more territorial and mean.
I don't know, he might just feel out of place in here, you know. Hey, Wilson. Trying to keep my hand out of the light and prevent it from making big shadows. Yeah, I don't know, Connie. That thought crossed my mind, but I'm definitely no cat psychologist, so it's all just guesswork.
Elva says she'll take every spring.
Yeah, they love those springs. How we never bought any of those before, I don't know. May have to take a couple home for our cats and let them try them out. Wilson, you just lay there and watch everything as it goes by you. It's not very exciting. Chase after something. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna lay here and watch you throw things that roll by me. Lionel's still under the table.
No,
I don't know where Lionel went.
it's not with her. He might be in the tunnel though.
Could be.
She said, no, that's mine.
So hopefully, I've got to call the vet tomorrow to make sure, but hopefully Tuesday morning I can take these guys and get them all fixed. Well, hello again, Stella. The grumpy one's not in here anymore. You don't have to worry about that. She's still just so cautious when she comes out while we're here. Scratch the ears. She likes her ears scratched.
Her butt scratched too. What?
Really hope we can figure out something to do for Stella. Because right now I don't know. She stares out the window a lot. I think she wants to go back outside. If there weren't a threat of being run over and packs of dogs running around out here, I wouldn't be totally opposed to letting her back out, but I can't let her back out here. I've got to find somewhere safer for her to go if she's going to be miserable until she's back outside somewhere.
Percy.
But I don't know that she'll ever be a lap cat. She doesn't enjoy being picked up. She'll let you pick her up and not fight you, but she doesn't. I mean, she tucks her ears and her tail and is very nervous about it.
Look at him. It's like Baloo the bear floating on the river.
Try to get over here without crushing everybody's toys and making a huge shadow on him.
What are you doing, bud?
But Percy and, well, I think really all these kittens are going to end up being great cats. They have very calm, albeit a couple of them are a little timid, but they all have very calm personalities. If there's any positive to be gleaned from spending their first 6 weeks in the vet is that they were around other cats and weird smells and random people walking around.
Okay, so no. Don't pick me up this time. She says I want all the springs.
Yeah, and I felt kind of bad bringing them here because we had to split our time between them and Clara's kittens, which it was another reason I had hoped that Doc would get along with them, so everything could be in one place. I wouldn't have to go to 2 rooms and separate this bunch with the other bunch and feed somebody here versus over there, and it would simplify a lot if they could all get along. And plus I could go ahead and clean up the other room and not to have to do all that when he gets adopted.
Well, we might need, if he's not going to be able to be with them or out in the main room, we might need to just do the boys on Tuesday and then do her on Friday or something. So she can be separated in the bathroom, like.
Could put her and Stella both in there. I'll have to send a letter to Jackson Galaxy, I guess.
What? What do you do?
No, I think more than anything, it's just going to take time, and I may experiment a little tomorrow, carry one of the kittens into his room and see how that goes over. But like I say, these guys are supposed to be fixed this week. We may have to amend that plan if they're not going to get along, because our initial plan was to put Doc in here with the boys if they would get along, and then put Stella and Zelda in their old room after her surgery so they could stay together and not be running around and acting crazy. But if these guys don't get along, that's off the table, so we may just have to reschedule Zelda's surgery for a different day. I'm going to move your cube to let some light over here because it's really dark and shadowy. It's a little better. Wilson, are you ever going to come out and hang out with me? Trying to teach Wilson to be a lap cat. He's gotten a lot better.
What you doing?
Right back. I'm going back where I was before you took me out.
That's where I want to try and hang.
We can walk out here. Did Lily come out? Yeah. Check all the other cats and let Doc run around in the main room for a few more minutes before we have to imprison him again for the rest of the night. Do you want your food now, Lily? Everybody's eating except for you. Here, Lily. Hey, psst. Here. Stumpy, that's not yours. But Lily decided to run in the other room while we were, and my Wi-Fi made me die going this way, but. What you doing, Doc? And they're laying on the cube by himself, looking all pathetic. Stumpy. I need to get a giant scratching post for Stumpy. She's just about destroyed one chair up here. We have 2 cardboard scratchers in here, but just not the same, I guess. Well, I thought Doc would come back out. I don't know what he's doing. Come here, Clara. We can see you for a minute anyway. Clara's taking everything in stride. I don't know if she's even really noticed anything is different. I'm sure she has, but she hasn't shown it outwardly. She noticed that she got shut up in the room again, though, which she didn't want. You getting in on this, Stumpy? In my pocket. I think I put it in my pocket. Yeah. Well, Lily is in there. You can probably kind of see her. There he comes. Come here, Doc. Come on out. She's in there. She was under the desk, peering out here at me.
What you doing, Doc?
See, he walks right up to them, and he's totally fine with that. It's just those other kittens that he's not happy about.
Even though she looks just like
Yeah.
the other ones.
She smells just like the kittens, though.
Are you trying to find a place to hide? What are you doing?
What you doing, Stumpy? Yeah, Stumpy doesn't normally want to lay this close to us, see? It's rare for her to lay down within reaching distance. She'll come up to me and let me pet her a lot, but
Pets right now.
she does not want to lay next to me.
He's rubbing all over everything.
We just gotta find you a home, huh? Rather than put you in there with a bunch of strange cats.
I'm a good cat besides my attitude. And the fact that I like to jump on backs.
He hadn't done that to me in a few days. Hey, Doc. But I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up for today and go home and sulk some more.
We knew it would come to this. And we knew last year too.
Yeah.
There comes a point when you have so many cats that you know that you can't keep the cats that you're fostering. So we always said we wouldn't be able to foster because we want to keep them all, but what was it? 23, 1 point you're caring for?
Well, you had 10, 12, 14, 22, I think, right?
12, 13 plus.
Well, there was 5 kittens there, 5 kittens there, 2 moms. So that's 6 and 6, that's 12. Plus Lily and Stumpy is 14, plus our 8.
22.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be easier in a week or two. We'll have gotten over it for the most part. I'm gonna email the girl that has George in the morning to make sure everything is going well. I don't know if I mentioned it this morning, but I told her when I took him, I carried him downstairs for her. She had the food and stuff and toys and all that we sent with him. Told her if it doesn't work out, call me. I'll even come pick him up, but I think he's gonna be fine. So anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up today. And I don't know what the schedule is here tomorrow. I assume it'll be a regular work day, even though everybody's going into eclipse mania. But I know I'll be here at least twice tomorrow. I'll be here normal time in the morning and be here in the afternoon, so, or evening, depending. I don't think they're supposed to let us off work, but. Well, thank you, Connie. And thank you, Larry. And I think it was Suzanne, and I get Suzanne and Leanne mixed up in my head, but I'm pretty sure it was Suzanne. So thank you, Suzanne. And everybody else that watched and listened to us spout a bunch of depressing nonsense about George, but we'll get over it. We'll be back to normal in a day or two. So thanks, everybody, and we'll do it again probably 5:30, 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we'll see you then.